Would you want to get into a fight with a gorilla? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because he would kick your butt. Hey, it's me again. How you guys doing? Are you hanging in there? I hope so. Hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about, last year when I went to the doctor in July and I got all my numbers and I thought they were really bad, and the doctor's wanting to put me on a bunch of prescriptions and stuff like that, and I really didn't want to do that. I didn't fill the prescriptions. I started Googling WebMD, the Mayo Clinic, and other like reputable health places about how to deal with this, and I stumbled across the keto diet. And so I got convinced that the keto diet was the good thing to do, was the right thing to do. It was going to help me lose weight and do all this stuff for me. So I jumped right into it, and basically the keto diet is you restrict your carbs significantly, and you increase your fat intake, and you restrict also your protein intake. At the time, I thought it was a really good thing. I started doing it. I got these keto shake things, and I'd have those, and I was eating bacon and eggs, and I was eating cheese, and I was eating beef, and I was eating chicken, and I was eating turkey, and I was eating all this stuff, that I thought was really, really good for me, and I did lose weight. I lost about 25 pounds, okay, and I did this for 3 months. I did it August, September, October, 4 months, and November, half of November, 3.5 months of last year. And after about 3 or 4 days of doing it, I started to feel really sick, and they call that the keto flu. I started having headaches, and I started not feeling good. That only lasted a few days, and then I got past it. And I had a really hard time staying in ketosis. I had these strips that I would pee in a cup, stick the strip in, pull it out, and it'll tell me how far I was in ketosis. I was having a problem staying in ketosis. And then after about 2 months of eating like this, I started feeling just like sluggish, and I felt I didn't feel like I thought I should feel. I thought I should feel better. I felt, because I was eating a lot of fat. Even though it was good fat, the bacon isn't good, the beef isn't good, the chicken isn't good, the eggs are certainly not good, cheese is not good. And here at work, we have this thing called Winter Wonder, where I work insane hours from November and December. And so I kind of stopped doing the diet. I gained the weight back and more, because I'm over 300 pounds now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over 300. Not good. As soon as I quit, I started going back into the diet I was in before, drinking sodas every day, eating pizzas and eating burritos and eating, chips and dip, and just, one of the things I used to do is I used to take ground beef, fry it up, a pound of ground beef, chop a whole onion up, put a bunch of garlic salt on it, barbecue sauce, and cheese. And I used to eat that. That was like a good meal to me. That's good. Boy, was that bad. It made me feel good, though. I just enjoyed eating that. I've eaten that since I was a teenager. So anyway, the keto diet did not work for me. And when I did some research on this, here's the thing. Eating like that can drastically, if you don't do it exactly the way the keto people say you should, you can actually create for yourself a really bad heart disease problem. Eating bacon and chicken and red beef and meat like that, it is really bad for you. I can't even stress to you how horrible that diet is. It might work for some people that are already pretty much healthy, but if you're like me, if you need to lose 30% of your body weight, if you're already on the track for having heart disease, if you already have diabetes, if you already have high cholesterol, this is not the right diet for you. The keto diet is not right for you. It's not right for you if you have those things, okay? Don't do it. It's naughty. Don't do it. So, if you really think about it, humans are not carnivores. We're not carnivores. They say, well, I have, yeah, right. Okay. So, yeah, you might have fangs. You might have those teeth that are pointy. Dude, look at real carnivores. Look at a dog. Look at, a wolf. Look at a tiger. Look at a lion. They have really big ones because their jaws are made to rip and tear meat. Okay, and they only go up and down. My jaw goes from side to side. Okay. Now, if you look at the strongest animals on the planet, rhinoceros, a gorilla, an elephant. Okay, these are huge animals. These are big, strong animals. Would you want to get into a fight with a gorilla? I don't think so. Because he would kick your butt. Okay. They are big, strong animals, and they are vegetarians. They don't eat meat. They don't eat it. They don't need it. They don't like it. They won't do it. Not at all. So here's the thing. Humans are the same way. We were not intended to have a strictly meat diet. Here's something interesting. Last night, my wife told her mother, my mother-in-law, who I love and adore. I do, Ginger. You're awesome. We've had our times, but you're awesome. Anyway, my wife said to her, hey, we're going to a strictly plant-based diet in our house. And my mother-in-law was, what? You guys are going to get sickly, you're going to get weak, you're going to get blah, 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 blah. This is all a conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Ginger, let me tell you something. You read the Bible, Ginger. Okay, did you know that before Noah's flood, in the Bible, humans were vegetarians, they weren't allowed to eat meat, and it was only until after the flood that God allowed people to eat meat on a restrictive, just once in a while, not an everyday thing, okay? And there were certain kinds you can and cannot eat. The cleft hoof, that's a pig. Not supposed to eat it, okay? And that was probably for that time, okay? The way that meat is processed in the United States is what makes us sick. You can have a free-range, grass-fed cow or chicken, but the way that it is slaughtered and packaged will kill you. It will make you die. Dead. Death. Okay? Chicken is supposed to be really good for you, right? No, it's not good for you at all. It's really, really bad for you. Okay? When they take a chicken and they slaughter it, they chop its head off, peel it, take its feathers off, they inject it with a solution. It's a salt brine solution that increases the carcinogens in the chicken to make it more flavorful, so it'll taste better going down. Okay? And the thing is that when you cook meat, it becomes a carcinogen. Carcinogens cause cancer and all sorts of other problems. Plus, the animal fat that you're taking in is not good fat, and that clogs up your arteries, it clogs up everything, it gives you high cholesterol. This is why I'm sitting here today talking to you, because I ate too much beef and chicken. Too much. And so now I'm sickly. I'm sickly now, Ginger, because of what I've been eating. It's changing. And Ginger, I'm going to prove it to you that a animal-free, plant-based diet, whole food, is actually the way to go. Do not kid yourself. The government, okay, the American Heart Association, the American Lung Association, the American Diabetes Association, all of these things are supported by the food industry. That's where they get their money from. Okay, and it's the food industry that's driving this thing, that's driving people. If you go on the diabetes website, it tells you to eat food that causes diabetes. Does that make any sense? That's like the American Lung Association being supported by Marlboro or Camel. Hey, cigarettes are okay. Just use a filter. That's what they told everybody back in the 50s and 40s. It's okay, just use a filter. It filters everything out. Dude, seriously? Come on. Our government is driven by commerce. Our economy is set up. We are a republic. We are set up for commerce. The food industry is driving these things, and they're manipulating. They're the largest lobby in Washington. They have more money coming into this than anything else. Don't believe me? It's the truth. I'm telling you, it is the truth. The government is allowing this. The government is allowing this because it helps the food industry, it helps the pharmaceutical industry. Look, if all of a sudden you're taking pills for the rest of your life, filling hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars of prescriptions every month, that's driving that's profit. It's all built on profit. Okay? Let's stop doing that. Let's live life. Let's live a full, natural, good life. It's worth it. All right. That's all I got for today. Hit like, hit subscribe. Come on this journey with me. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm telling you, we're going to have a blast.